I'm an aerialist, and so normally I would be climbing my silks or jumping off hoops, things like that, but in the lockdown I couldn't do that, and I found not being able to move, not being able to be on my equipment really painful. So I decided to take my equipment outside and just see what happens. I went to a tree and I went to the sea, and I found this real beauty in the movement, that there was some kind of like invisible song in the feel of the wind. I mean, you know, you say to anyone, like, just dance, please. I think it can be quite traumatic if you don't have that background. But what I always found was, if you give people a piece of equipment, so like an aerial, like it almost becomes your partner, and you listen to it. You know when you say you're spinning or you're moving with it, you know where to trust it and where to put the pressure. The air and the wind does the rest, and you just react. And I think there's a real, like, you know, freedom in that. As we grow up, I think anyway, that we forget to play and we forget to like follow our intuition. So this, you know, it might feel a bit silly, but like just doing this unlocks something in us all, I think. And it could just be like, you know, that you just kind of fancy doing some of the exercises where you wake the body up or you like move around. Okay, so just some exercises to wake up the body. So patting everything down. Give everywhere a pat. And just kind of shake things out, get used to moving again. Also, again, this is just a few cues in case you're worried about like how to move. And it's just about turning, like how do we turn? Everyone can turn. So if we normally say, like someone calls your name, you turn your head, you just go like that, you move with your head. But there are different ways to lead from the body. So I was going to turn with my head, lead this way, turn around. I was going to lead with my shoulder, so a different part. I'll lead with my shoulder and turn. Or I'll lead with an elbow and turn. Or my wrist and turn. Or a hip. Or your knee. Or even your toes. And turn around. And then you can like try on the other side, or you can link it all together. You could use those cues that we played with before. Go wide, go small, go narrow. Do you do yoga? Can you build anything in? You know that feels familiar to you. Do you do martial arts? I don't. But you know, how would that feel? How do you normally move? And I think the last thing before, because we're going to do something that maybe feels a little bit silly, but in another way, like, I think it really connects you to place and to your body, which is why we're doing all this and all these movements. A little film about trying to encourage people to just move a bit more, you know, after like we've not been moving. And I wondered, like, it's, you know, it'd be dead helpful, because I've been playing with my silks and things and just like moving them around in the wind, you know, to help us move. Like, would you mind like kind of just holding the fabric? Yeah. And we'll have a little.
Trust me.
Like, and if you were going to move like the wind feels, how would you move it?
If I was going to what?
Do you know if you feel like there's a massive gust of wind or a big like?
Well, I've just.
You just chuck it around, yeah? Whatever.
That's all I do.
Can you like, would you turn around with it or anything?
Well,
yeah,
no,
lovely.
I struggle to turn around.
Can be dead like, be like bit like it.
The one head, where?
Lovely.
It's going to go around my head.
You could chuck it up like really high, see what happens.
Yeah, I have enough of this, which makes me make the bed.
Exactly, you'll put in the water down and stuff. So, like, we're making a film about kind of getting people moving again, but like responding, you know, to the wind. So, do you mind holding this? And then, like, I'll hold the other end, and just move how like you feel like the wind feels. There's not much of it today, but like, yeah. And I'll just like, I'll go maybe a bit further back. The thing that we lost in lockdown was spontaneity and intuition. There's something about this, you listen, you know, you listen to it when it does stuff. It's like, oh, it's going over there. You can try and put your own actions on it, but if it's windy enough, you can just let it like hold you, or you can feel like this invisible thing, like the weight of the wind on you. And obviously it's nice to try that.